Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. I rise in strong support of this bill, and I'll tell you something. It's really sad for me to see that the other side has said they also protect women and women's rights. It's really, not protected, these rights for women, and girls to be competitive in sports. And I'm talking as a woman who's been in very male-dominated professions all my life, whether it was farming, commercial real estate, large finances, and politics. It is extremely hard if you're a woman, independent thinker, and someone who is not a puppet to the establishment of your party to survive, especially in politics where we have, a lot of men, that I would call, a lot of pricks with no balls but attack the women. And that's why I'm a big supporter of, of Second Amendment rights, which is the ultimate equalizer, because ultimately, let's just be honest, physically, we are not as strong as a man. When we have Second Amendment, it makes us equal. And that is why it is equality rights, Second Amendment, I truly believe. And for me, it's sad to see, I'm also a mother of 2 girls, that we are actually trying to put girls in disadvantage. And a lot of these girls work extremely, extremely hard to be able to succeed in the sport. It's very competitive, sometimes even, probably spend too much of their energy and don't even have time for academics. But truly, for me, it's very offensive to see that we have actually men who were, biological sex males now competing against these girls. Let's just be honest, whether we're playing golf or other things, we have for a reason. We have a different place where girls hit the ball, which is a reason for that. And it's sad for me to see that on this issue, we become politicized, and not protecting actually girls' abilities and celebrate successes and win. And now we even have biological male going into sports, where they're already tough on any other industries, good old boys clubs everywhere. And I hope the other side will start politicizing. There is no one here saying that we should be promoting any violence. No violence against anyone should be. People have their rights to do whatever they want, even craziest things, unless they want to hurt someone else. But this actually can hurt women in the sports, and we have, accidents happen in that. It limits the ability for women and girls to win and succeed. And it also really undermines us as women, which we really should be promoting women, because it brings so much diversity, brings so much different opinions, and we as a mother should be part of all of these successes. So I think this is really disgraceful for me that we have attack on the women. We now have biologically born males now in sports. So I strongly urge my colleagues to support this bill for all of the women that is very tough. If you really care about us mothers and women, I hope you will support it. And I hope people on the other side stop politicizing this issue, because this is really an issue of equality for women. And if we will talk about equality of rights and opportunities in these countries, this is actually the bill that brings opportunities for some of these girls that work extremely hard to succeed. And it's not easy to be a woman. I tell you, conservative woman is even harder, which makes us stronger. We have a lot of good, strong women, and I think we need to really cherish and support that, not to try to really attack with, with really politicizing and bad legislation that, the other side is trying to do. So I think it's truly protection of women's rights, and if you stand for women and women's rights, you should be in strong support of this bill. And I urge my colleagues to support it, and I strongly support this bill. And I thank you, my colleagues, for bringing it to this committee. And I think this is an issue that's very important, because we're the country of equal rights and equal opportunities. And I think, a lot of times we forget about that. And I think women bring so much to the table. And I would like to have more women be involved, and I want women to be able to succeed in sports, because it brings a lot of opportunities for them that otherwise they will not have. And, and these girls are working hard. And I thank everyone who will be supporting this bill, and we should really be watching who really standing for women or just does talking points and political appeasement on paper. Do you really stand for women and women's rights or not? And I thank you very much, and I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. The gentlelady from, I think